If there's one thing Avengers Infinity War proved, it's that in the MCU, no one is safe. And the Mad Titan was able to remake the Marvel Cinematic Universe in his own image, cleaning up shop and snapping the lives of half our heroes into non-existence. But that doesn't mean our favorite superheroes are gone for good. Here are some theories behind the characters who are gone today, but maybe back tomorrow. And if you never want to truly forget the insanity of Thanos' snap, then hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when we upload fresh content.
I'd rather just stay on the ground for a little while. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Somebody's gotta look out for the little guy, right?
Spider-Man. Without a doubt, Spider-Man is coming back to life, but if his resurrection is such a sure thing, why give him the most heartfelt death scene in Infinity War? A scene which was more or less improvised on set. Well, it's believed his exchange with Tony Stark before he disappeared was meant to solidify the connection between the mentor and mentee to set up Tony Stark's eventual death in Avengers 4. Thanos' snap has a lot of fans thinking about eye for an eye, death for a death situations, and if Peter is brought back, Stark will either sacrifice himself to save Peter in battle or, in some symbolic way, take the wall crawler's place. There's a reason we were left with the original Avengers at the end of the last movie. They're the ones who first came onto the scene, solidified the Avengers brand, and some may be on the chopping block when the end game happens.
The real question is, what are those?
But you don't like my royal sandals.
Black Panther. Oh, so you think T'Challa is gone for good? Marvel Studios is not going to replace the lead in a monstrously successful Black Panther series after just one standalone film, so rest easy, true believers. But what part does T'Challa have to play in the future of the franchise? At this point, it's not entirely clear. Although we didn't see whether T'Challa's sister Shuri made it out alive, it would make narrative sense to bring her back and possibly take T'Challa's place in assuming the Black Panther mantle. Having her hold the position of Black Panther would be the ultimate example of girl power in the Marvel film franchise, and it would be interesting to see how the characters would decide who gets to stay in the Black Panther guise if T'Challa were to return. Would there be a rift between the otherwise close siblings if they needed to claim the Wakandan throne? Might M'Baku become more of an antagonist if an opportunity opens up for him to claim the throne for the Jabari tribe? Avengers 4 can't come fast enough.
I can't control their fear, only my own.
Scarlet Witch. She was erased from existence by Thanos' snap as fast as her Eastern European accent was erased from the film franchise. Still, she's too new to the Avengers storyline to be gone forever, and as someone with immense powers that haven't been fully explored, there's more to Wanda Maximoff than meets the eye. In short, she'll be back. But how? She was the one responsible for the creation of the famous House of M reality. It's here where mutants rule the world and humans are shunned. If she has the power to create other realms, it's likely she can find a way back into our own reality in time for a showdown with the prune-chinned purple people eater.
Did you seriously just say hitherto undreamt of?
Are you seriously leaning on the cauldron of the cosmos?
Is that what that is?
Doctor Strange. The Sorcerer Supreme explored 14 million different timelines when looking for a way to defeat Thanos, and the only one that offered the possibility for a good guy win was the one we saw, where half the universe ceased to exist. Some fans believe Doctor Strange may have messed with the Time Stone before Thanos had it in his possession, and time travel will be used to ultimately defeat the supervillain. Reddit user Whamsy the One and Only believes Strange actually traveled back in time to warn Nick Fury about Thanos' snap and set up the return of Captain Marvel. When you watch the Infinity War post-credit sequence, you can see Fury seems to know what's coming and he doesn't freak out. Of all the heroes in his contact list, he immediately goes for his handy Captain Marvel pager. We think Doctor Strange should be the one to thank for this connection.
It's not today, sir.
Are you making your voice deeper?
No, he's mocking me. He's trying to copy me.
Peter Quill. During the fight between Thanos, the underpowered good guys managed to overpower the overpowered bad guy through teamwork and quick thinking. Unfortunately, Star-Lord finally puts two and two together, learning Gamora was sacrificed by Thanos. Losing his chill, he takes his anger out on a subdued Thanos in a head-slapping moment. Look, we understand where Peter Quill is coming from, but couldn't he have waited until after they finished yanking the Infinity gauntlet off of the Mad Titan's stubby fingers? You know what? Quill's bout of anger probably saved their lives. If they had been able to seize the gauntlet, Thanos still would have woken up and, furious at the turn of events, he likely wouldn't have been so merciful when trying to get it back. With enough power to subdue the Hulk, there's no telling what kind of death and destruction he could have unleashed on the heroes on Titan. And hey, Doctor Strange can see every possible future, and he didn't stop Quill from losing his cool, so he probably knew the best solution from the get-go was to let Thanos keep the gauntlet.
Not a bunch of guys running around shooting guns.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
Nick Fury. Fury has been missing from the MCU for far too long to just have disintegrated into nothingness forever. Sam Jackson's one-eyed spy will definitely be back for more in Avengers 4, but how? We've previously mentioned the theory of a Doctor Strange go-between who links the two together, and Sam Jackson seems to agree with this line of thinking. Jackson recently shared pics on Instagram of a life cast being made of his face and various other body parts. Eagle-eyed fans believe this is foreshadowing scenes in the upcoming Captain Marvel movie that will reveal Nick Fury to be, wait for it, a Skrull. Skrulls are the villainous race of aliens who torment Captain Marvel and intend to invade Earth. Could Nick Fury be a part of the secret war? And does that impact his heroics with the Avengers? We'll just have to wait and see.
Where is Gamora?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Gamora. Over the past several movies, we've come to love Gamora and her no-nonsense attitude. But there's a reason for the vision Thanos experienced after the snap, in which he woke up inside a spirit world and communed with a young Gamora. Her soul is there with him, trapped inside the aptly named Soul Stone, and it's likely she's not alone. If we use the comics as a guide, it's believed the other characters who were wiped from existence could be in the Soul Stone as well, and since this Soul Stone is likely a pocket universe, perhaps other characters can find a way in. There's a deeper reason for Doctor Strange, Ant-Man and the Wasp's abilities to tap into the quantum realm, and that plane of existence has got to serve more of a purpose than just an excuse for psychedelic visuals. It will likely act as a pathway into the world of the Soul Stone, and with Gamora's help, it could be the key to defeating Thanos.
Why didn't you just reprogram the synapses to work collectively?
Because we didn't think of it?
Vision. The guy was killed not once, but twice. Although Vision is basically a computer with feelings, the 1-2 punch was pretty disturbing to see, and yet chances are we haven't seen the last of Vision. Although his technological origins make him one of the less endearing Avengers, the team will likely need his skills, and there's all the chance in the world that we'll find out Shuri made a copy of Vision's consciousness when she was working on surgically removing the Mind Stone from Vision while Thanos' forces were starting their invasion of Wakanda. Having stored a copy of Vision's hard drive, she could resurrect Paul Bettany's character and add one more hero to the roster who can help bring down the forces of evil.
Nice save.
I gotta get me one of those.
Bucky. This one's obvious to even casual fans of the comics. It's a well-known fact in the book Steve Rogers doesn't stay Captain America forever, and who better to fill the shoes than Cap's old best friend, one-time nemesis, and fellow World War II veteran, Bucky. How do we know for sure that Bucky will become Captain before long? Because the Winter Soldier told us himself. Actor Sebastian Stan is quoted as saying, "You know, I was sitting there in a room with Marvel, and basically they were saying to me what was gonna happen. He's gonna be the Winter Soldier, and then eventually he's gonna become Captain America." Beyond the fact that it dramatically makes sense to hand the Cap's cowl off to a darker and more brooding Captain America, Chris Evans' contract expires after Avengers 4, so get ready to say goodbye to the most noble of Marvel's heroes. And then soon after that, say goodbye to Bucky, because eventually, as in the comics, we'll probably see Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, take on the Captain's mantle as well.
I say that if you are about to go through a doorway that's too low, your antenna will feel this and keep you from being decapitated.
Mantis. We know she's coming back for more installments of the MCU, mainly thanks to a recent tweet by Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn saying, "She's such a unique, talented, and driven artist. Can't wait to start shooting Guardians Volume 3 with her next year." Okay, so we know Mantis is coming back to the movies, but in the comics, the character is much more dangerous. An incredibly skilled fighter, Mantis is a celestial Madonna who gives birth to an intergalactic messiah. With her immense powers, she became known as a goddess of life, and this is seen by Thanos as a threat to his god of death status. An explosion splits her into multiple copies of herself with different personalities. Some fans argue the Mantis we meet in the films is just one copy of several Mantises who have the power to face the Mad Titan themselves.
The Krabby Puppy's so cute, he makes me wanna die!
And that's all we have to say about these characters for now. This may be the end of our video, but it's not the end of these superheroes. And as for you, do your part. Let us know what you think of this video and the surviving heroes in the comments section below. And remember to subscribe to Screen Rant for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at the movies.